Let's stay with matters regarding election preparedness. Now, to unlock the stalemate on whether to deploy the digital or manual voter register during election day, the Electoral Commission will hold a second stakeholder meeting over the quagmire. The Azimio La Umoja coalition has threatened to stop the polls should IEBC rely on the digital register alone. Nonetheless, even as the Commission plans for the meeting, IEBC is adamant on the use of the digital register as the primary source of voter identification. This, as a court ruling on either digital or manual is expected on the 18th of this month.
A day after Azimio La Umoja One Kenya coalition presidential candidate Raila Odinga insisted on a manual register as a backup on election day to deter cases of election malpractice, IEBC has moved to calm the waters. The Electoral Commission Chairman Wafula Chebukati, while updating the country on the status of election preparedness, proposed another meeting with the four presidential candidates to reach out consensus on the use of manual register.
And we had a conversation on this matter. I thought we had a good conversation.
I thought so too.
Yes, and the way forward was we proceed to print the register, but we await the outcome of the court. But what I've seen in the media is the opposite of that. Maybe we need to have that conversation again.
Chebukati also said the commission will be guided by a court ruling expected on the 18th of this month, which was filed by 7 civil society organizations who want the IEBC compelled to use manual register in the August 9th poll as backup.
The manual register that people are complaining about is printed out of the digital register. So it's not coming from the moon. It is this digital register which we used to collect your details that we print and bind in form of a book. So there is no way you will be in the book, the manual register, and you will not be in the digital register.
The commission, which is adamant on using the digital register as directed by the Court of Appeal in 2017, says the latter is prone to misuse as election officials can key in a voter's ID number and vote on their behalf without one visiting the polling station.
The addition of the biometric identification and the ID search numbers, that total number of people identified should be equivalent to the number of ballot papers issued. But if you say you can just use a manual register, then you get a scenario like in 2017, the Supreme Court was asking, how come the voters for presidential candidates is much higher than the voters for the other elective seats?
IEBC wants the appellate court decision which allows the presiding officer to only resort to the use of a manual register after approval of the commission once they confirm that all KIEMS kits have completely failed.
And this time we are saying instead of 3 kits in 2017 per ward, we have doubled it, we have 6 kits. So if there is a total failure, that is the time when we can revert to a manual register.
The commission, which has been holding engagements with different stakeholders today, met members of the Kenya Private Sector Alliance and Kenya Daima, who were assured of a free, fair and credible polls.
So that we can continue with the stakeholder engagement.